what's like a trend in cannabis that you've been following that you think is really interesting?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest trends that we're seeing right now is I mentioned this earlier, the increase in consumer demand as well as acceptance. We're starting to see in the last couple of years that people are more open to trying new cannabis products, trying CBD products, really just anything. And I think in general, that might have been spurred by what's happened during COVID. People are more at home, bars have been closed, people are trying to maybe potentially try new things. So cannabis has certainly seen in the last couple of years a really high acceptance as well as consumer demand. A lot of the states that have legalized marijuana are now having dispensaries, or now opening dispensaries, which is a huge marketplace. People to go in, try it, sort of get that consumer experience that they're looking for. And I think consumer demand and acceptance is going to continue to rise as it's federally legalized. So it's a really exciting trend to sort of watch and follow and sort of see where it goes from here.
Okay. I'm gonna take a poll actually before I give my feedback. What does everyone else on here think about that trend? Like in a chat, if you just yes or no, did you like it? Yes is you liked it, no is you didn't like it. And be totally honest. Come on, guys, participate. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you in here watching. So, do you guys like that trend or not really? I think it's a bit broad. Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I think it's like very simple to state. It's not like if I just look at the industry and I'm not a cannabis banker, it would
Yeah.
be something very obvious. It's not like deep knowledge.
Okay. Ryan, I think that means you agree, I'm assuming. Anyone else? Cole, okay. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I was going to say too, right? And we just took a poll, and if everyone feels the same way, then it's probably true, right? Because that's like the most obvious trend you could have picked. Like anyone who's just a total noob, has not done any work on cannabis before, walking into an interview for the first time and got put on the spot, that's probably the trend that they would use, right? So I think you got to go a little bit deeper than that, right?
Yeah.
I would find a trend that's a little bit less obvious than just saying, yo, more people smoke weed now. Like, yes, of course, like it's being legalized and like, but like if there's like, I don't know, again, I don't know anything about cannabis, but I'm sure if you just Google top cannabis trends 2021, you'll probably come up with a bunch. And usually what I do for trends is like, I'll Google something like that. I'll open like the first 5 to 10 search results. And then there'll be like usually all these like listicles where they all have different trends. And you just cross reference. And if you see a certain trend show up multiple times across different lists, and it's not super obvious, and it's a trend that you actually feel like you can understand and you can actually speak to intelligently, then I would just read up on that and then use that as your trend, right? And then use the frameworks that we have in a behavioral questionnaire, which is like, what is a trend? Why is this trend happening? Who's being impacted by this trend? And then like your opinion, which is the most important part, your opinion on where this trend is gonna go, moving forward, right? Like with this example, you guys like your opinion was, I think that consumer demand will continue to rise. It's like, wow, that is so insightful, right? Like it's not really like it's not gonna blow. You're not gonna blow them away with that, right? So, but like maybe they're just trying like, oh, a lot of I don't know, a lot of the weed suppliers, instead of growing their own weed now, they're outsourcing it to blah 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 blah, or they're becoming more vertically integrated. Like I don't know, I just made that up, right? Something like that is way more specific.
Totally.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So I don't know what
I
that trend
think
is.
like CBD versus THC is a little bit more
Yeah.
to it.
I bet a lot of you know a lot more about cannabis than I do because I don't even smoke. So, like, hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.